We're going to look at the equative form for adverbs. This is taken from ESL library handout that is emailed to you. It cannot be posted in Blackboard due to copyright laws. So adverbs express how a verb is accomplished. They can also be used to describe other adverbs and sometimes adjectives. From time to time, we want to show how two things are done equally or in the same manner. For this, we use the pattern as, adverb, as. Remember in English, many adverbs end in ly. So in this sentence, my dog barks as loudly as your dog. So the two dogs are equally loud. He speaks as quietly as she does. In this sense, both he and she speak equally quietly. I might say, being a nurse pays as well as being a teacher. In that case, I'm using the adverb of equality to show the equal pay between the two professions. Of course, sometimes we want to show that two things are not equal. In this case, we call it the non-equative form, and it's used to show inequality. And the pattern is not as plus adverb plus as. So my dog does not bark as loudly as yours. That means your dog is louder than my dog. Being a teacher does not pay as well as being a doctor. The comparative form is when we want to show how two things are in comparison. So in this case, we use more plus adverb than. Notice the spelling is THAN, not EN. Amara dances more gracefully than her sister. So Amara is a better dancer. But in this case, we are modifying the verb dance, and so we use the adverb gracefully, but we're comparing the two dancers. Remember that adjectives that end in Y they have a spelling change to IER, but that is not true for adverbs that end in Y. So quickly is more quickly in the comparative form. The superlative form is when we want to compare three or more things or people. And in this case, we use the pattern the most plus adverb. So Boa spoke the most politely. Gabriella laughed the most loudly. And again, the spelling rule here for adverbs and adjectives is different. Adjectives that end in Y, we change to IEST, but we don't do the same for adverbs. Of course, you know in English there are always irregulars, and so here's a quick look at some of the irregular forms. The adverb well as. So our choir sang as well as them. Comparative, they sang better than us, or they sang the best in the competition. Badly. You drive as badly as your brother. You drive worse than your sister. You drive the worst out of everyone in the family. You can pause the video and look at each of these examples. Remember to check your email for this packet.